In this video, I want to show you 12 settings that are crucial for your SEO success. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Tim, and in this video, I want to show you 12 settings that you have to make on your website. So it doesn't matter if you have a WordPress website or another website, a Wix website or a Squarespace website, or even if you have an online store, then I want to show you 12 crucial settings that you have to make to improve your website SEO and to make sure that your website will get found in the search results. And yeah, without further ado, so let's jump right into the video. So right now we are on one of my newer websites here, and I want to show you what these 12 settings are. So the first is make sure if you have a WordPress website, make sure that your website is visible to the different search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and so on. So in WordPress, it is really important that you make this one setting. So when we go to our dashboard here, and when we go to settings, where is settings, I cannot find the settings. Settings, there it is, settings. So then go to settings and then go to reading and make sure make sure that this box has no check mark in it. So if there's a check mark in it, then disable the settings, because this setting tells all the search engines that you don't want your website to get indexed. And so if you have a check mark here, then it is really important that you uncheck this box, and then your website allows the search engines like Google or Bing to crawl and index your website. So this is the number one. This is the most crucial if you have a WordPress website. If you are installing a new copy of WordPress, or you're building a new store or a new website, then in many cases this box is automatically checked for whatever reasons, and yeah, make sure this is unchecked. So the next thing I want you to do is make sure that your plugins and your themes are set to auto update. So you can, if you are on WordPress and if you are on, when you go to plugins and install plugins, you can see I have a lot of plugins installed on my site. So make sure that all your plugins, your active plugins, are set to auto update. So here you can see, for example, this plugin here, this disable plugin is not set to auto update, and you can see there's a new update for this plugin, and I can click here on enable auto update. So then the plugin will automatically detect or the WordPress will automatically detect when there's a new update for the plugin. And if your plugins are all outdated, then it can have a negative effect on your technical SEO. So make sure that you're always up to date with all the plugins, and of course with all the themes as well. So in case for the themes, you have to go to Appearance here and then Themes. And in my case, I have one theme installed. I have right now the Astra theme installed, the parent Astra theme, and I have a child theme of the theme. So if I go to the parent theme and click on Theme Details, you can see I have the automatic update activated. You can see now I have the disable button here, but I don't want to disable the auto update. So it's very important that you always get all the updates from your theme, so that everything runs smooth with your website and you don't have any technical errors on your website. And yeah, this is really important. So, and the next thing I want to show you is when you are writing blog posts, that you have categories. For example, let me go to posts here, you can see, let me click on posts. If you're writing blog posts, then it is very important that you have different categories. So for example, in my case here, I only have 5 blog posts on this website, and if you have more blog posts, then it's important that you categorize each blog post in the right category. And yeah, this is really important for your SEO. So Google and all the other search engines can identify the topic of this specific blog post, and also you can create categories here in posts and then categories, and here you can create new categories. Here you can give the name. And it is also important that you have a category description. So then Google and Bing and the other search engines can identify what this category is all about. So yeah, describe the category, what the category is all about. And yeah, this is the next tip. So make sure to fill out the description for each category, and make sure that the category description is very long, and or not very long, but very detailed, and explain in detail what this specific category is all about. So yeah. The next thing is the page structure. So for the page structure, for the URL structure, we have to go again to settings, and then we have to go to permalinks. So this is where we can define our page structure, our URL structure. You can see you have different choices to define the page structure or the URL structure. For example, day and name. So you can here is an example. So for example, if you are writing a blog post or publish a product or something like this, then this would be this structure. But the best thing is that you have a really a plain structure, a good readable structure. This is good for of course first the search engines, so they can identify what the site is all about, and of course then for the user. So it is crucial that you activate post name. So you can see with post name you get a really simple URL structure, and everybody can see what the specific site or product or blog post is all about. So I recommend that you activate post name, and so that this is really important. That the site structure is easy readable and so on. Yeah, and the next thing is really important that you are using an SSL, so that your website is secured. You can see in my case in the browser here, I have this little lock icon. This means my website is secure, so I activated SSL. And with most hosting companies, you get a free SSL. So it's really simple. You can click on activate SSL, and then your communication with the user, with the end user, and the server or your website is completely secured. So the website data will transferred encrypted, and this is really important. And to check this if everything is okay, you can go to settings in your WordPress settings, go to general here. Go to general, come on. And here you can see the title, the tagline, and here you can see the WordPress address URL. You can see I have HTTPS, so make sure that is HTTPS, and the site address as well, HTTPS. This is crucial for the secure communication between your website and the end user. And if you don't have SSL and somebody visits your website with an Google Chrome browser, then it can happen that Google Chrome warns the user when they want to visit your website that your website is not secure and they should better not visit your website because the secure encryption is missing. So always make sure to have SSL activated in your hosting company and also in the back end of the WordPress. So that's it for the SSL. So the next thing I want to show you is really important for SEO, search engine optimization, is that you have that you optimize your images. So let me go quick to media. To the media tab, and here you can see when you click on your media tab, you can see all images you have right now on your website or on your online shop. You can see I have some product pictures here, and the best thing is and when I click on the product picture, you can see here's an alternative text, an alt text. The best thing is if you fill out this alt text, because then Google and all the other search engines can identify what this specific image is all about, because Google and Bing and so on are robots and they cannot see images, they only can read text, read the code. And this is why we it's the best thing if we specify the alt text here. So if you have for example, an image of a beach with an elephant, for example, then type in sunny beach with an elephant, for example, and do it in the best case, you do it with all your images you have on your website. I understand, and in my case as well, I want to build an e-commerce store, and I have so many images, and for me it is not possible to give all images and all text, because it is if you're running an e-commerce store, or in my case a dropshipping store, you get thousands and thousands of images to your website, and this is not really possible for me or for many people to fill out all the alt descriptions. But if you are having a smaller website or a personal website or a company website, then and you are not using that much images, then it makes sense to fill out all the alt images. But if I would like to boost my website, then I could do it, or I should do it, but it's getting a little bit out of hand with the images. So for me, I don't have the time to fill out all the images. But if you have a smaller website, then do it. So Google knows exactly what the website images are all about, and this is better. So the next thing I want to show you is to create a user-friendly navigation menu. So if we hop over to the front of my website, you can see the image is a little bit flickering because I added an CSS animation. This is why it's flickering, but you can see I have a navigation menu here on top. And make sure you have a good navigation menu, so the user that visit your website has a really good navigation, so they can find everything really fast and really simple. So, and the same thing goes for your footer menu. You can see I have a footer menu here, and I break it down with useful links, or the product collections and an account. So it's really easy for the user to navigate through this website and to find everything, so they can find everything really fast, how to contact me, the About Us page, my blog, and so on, shipping. And it's really easy for the end user, for the visitor to find everything. And also it's really easy for the search engines to find everything, so nothing is hidden on my website. So the user and also the search engine can really easy navigate to all of my sites. Yeah. And the next thing is that you protect your site from spam. So especially if you run a blog on your website, let me go to the blog section here. And it's really common nowadays that there are a lot of bots out there that search for your blog and try to include spam comments or links under your blog. So if you are running a blog, for example, and then you have a comment section here. So in my case, I deactivated the comment section because I know that not really people comment on my blog, because my website is really small and chances are really low that real people are leaving comments on my website. And in most cases that there are bots that they place their links to their casino websites or to the adult content websites under my blog. So yeah, it's really important. You can disable the comment section with a plugin. You can search in the plugin section for add new for a plugin that disable all your comments on your whole website. So or you can install an anti-spam plugin. So for example, you can use this Estimate anti-spam protection. This is really good. You can install this and then it's disabled all the blog comments or links, and it really hurt your on-page SEO when you have all the spam comments and all the links to the casino sites and so on and so on. So make sure you do something about all the spam comments, the bot comments, and all the strange links inserted automatically in your website. So that's it. And then the next thing I want to show you is that you have an WordPress sitemap. So a sitemap is really good for the search engine, so they can simply find your website or identify all your website content. In my case, for example, I have a sitemap, so I go to sitemap.xml. I show you how a sitemap looks like, and this is a sitemap. So you can see I created my SEO plugin, the Yoast. I have Yoast installed, Yoast SEO, and Yoast automatically creates a sitemap for you. So this is really good for the search engines. So the search engines can visit your sitemap, and then they can see what's on your website. So for example, here are different categories, for example, post category, page, products categories, product categories, and author sitemap. And when for example, the Google bot visits your website or your sitemap, they can really easy identify all your pages that are currently on your website right now. For example, then they go to post, for example, and then they can see all my posts that on my website. And this is really helpful for Google, Bing, and Yahoo, and for all the other search engines to identify all your sites that are on your website. So that's it. So, and another really important thing is that your website is optimized for mobile. So nowadays more and more people come to your website with their mobile devices, with their smartphones or with their iPads or something like this. And I know you are building your new website on your PC or on your Mac and with the big screen and everything looks perfect. But most people don't visit your website with their laptop or with their big screen on their desktop PC or on their big fancy iMac. And so to make sure that your website is optimized optimized for the mobile view. So if you are on Google Chrome, then Google Chrome gives you a really great tool. Google Chrome has included a Google Developer Console. So if you are on your website here, then you can right click and then you can see on the very bottom here, you have this inspect tool. This is this inspect tool opens the Google Developer Console. So we click here on inspect and now you can see back here. Now you can see the developer console opens. Here you can see all the elements on your website, and here you can see the CSS code and all the settings of your website. Later on I will publish a video how to use this console and how to modify your website with CSS code. But for now what I want to show you is you have this icon here, the little PC and smartphone icon. If you click on this, then you can see what your website will look on a smartphone. You even have the option to choose a different smartphone models. So you can see right now iPhone 12 Pro, the display size of the iPhone 12 Pro. You can see, or you can choose Samsung Galaxy S8, and then this is the size or this is what your website would look like on a Samsung Galaxy phone. And you can make sure everything looks good on a smartphone, on different smartphone devices. You can even scroll to your website and make sure your website is optimized for the different smartphone devices. So yeah, and you have more option like, for example, you have iPad mini here, for example, an iPad Pro. You can see what your website would look on an iPad Pro. This is really interesting. Yeah, many people come with their iPads on your website, and you can make sure your website is optimized for the different devices. Yeah, and that's it for here. Then you can, of course, leave the developer console, and now your website is, yeah, completely normal. And the next thing I want to show you is, or want to tell you, that's really important that you have an SEO plugin installed. In my case, or I recommend you to use the Yoast SEO tool or Yoast SEO plugin, because I think Yoast is one of the best and one of the easiest SEO tool. So if you install Yoast, then yeah, it's a really straightforward process. First, when you install and activate Yoast, then a page will pop up, and the page will guide you through all the setting process. So you have to define the name of the website. You have to define the logo of your website and all this good stuff, and it's really easy. And Yoast, the Yoast plugin also will create automatically the sitemap for you, and the Yoast plugin is completely free. Of course, Yoast have a premium plugin, a premium version, but you don't need the premium. The free version is completely okay. And yeah, to do this, you simply hover over plugins and then add new, and yeah, to install it, yeah, plugins, add new, and then you can see on the top right corner you have the search thingy here, the search bar, and then you can type in Yoast, and then you can see here the Yoast icon. In my case, is installed and activate, but you would see the install now button. Then you click on install now and then activate, and then yeah, Yoast is activated, and then Yoast will guide you through the whole setup process, and then your website yeah, is optimized for SEO, or your website has all the SEO, all the benefits of the plugin, like all the settings and the sitemap and so on and so on. So yeah, and that was my 12 on-page SEO tips. So if you liked the video, if you found the video informative, then yeah, please give the video a thumbs up. And I would also appreciate if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, because I will publish more and more videos about WordPress, WooCommerce, web design, and all the topics surrounding this. And yeah, so thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching my video, and see you in the next video. Bye.